Yes, and we are back doing what we love to do. So, quick recap of the day. We talked about Mike Tomlin being a G, standing down for Cameron Sutton, not letting one incident define him, and also talking about their relationship and defining him as a person in the face of a reporter trying to divide them. Shout out to him. Also, we talked about Giannis Antetokounmpo going to the Olympics for the first time. He's headed to Paris as they beat Croatia Sunday to qualify for the games. Congratulations to him. Then we talked about Mike Gundy and how Mike Gundy had a situation where he's got to go ahead and hand out some discipline or lack thereof to Mr. Gordon, the leading rusher, for a DUI. So do what you will with that. And now we're going to talk a little bit of WNBA, because I know most of you sexist chumps hate it, and me being a basketball junkie, I love it. but like I say, I'm a basketball junkie, so I consume stuff all the time, and that's my thing, that's my passion. But anyway, I just asked this question: can the New York Liberty go all the way back to the WNBA finals? Now, for you all who don't watch female basketball, that's fine. I know when people drop a challenge on me and they say, well, you should watch the WNBA. Damn it, I am. I'm the only dude who's had segments on my channel about the WNBA. Most of them have been Angela Reese. Fair, I'll hear that. But now this is an overall arching look at the league. Can't hate me for that. Now, the New York Liberty, they have the best record in the league right now at 17-4. And the reason that is important because this is only a 40-game season, and they are beyond the halfway point. They've beaten the Suns already. And last year's champs, the Aces, are in 5th place at 13-7. That's why I ask, could they be on a mission for redemption? And if people don't know the history, then the New York Liberty was swept last year by the Aces. And now when you have Sabrina Loneskew is averaging 18.9 points a game along with 6 assists, she's playing lights out. Her numbers are back on par with the 2020 season, where it was cut short at 23 games. So that's good to see her out here in rare form. So if you're a Liberty fan, then you got to be encouraged to see that. I mean, who wouldn't want their star player to be back on par? You know, I mean, hell, you look at the flip side, you go to the NBA, and Klay Thompson, I feel like he's going to have a breakout year with Dallas. And people are going to be sitting here talking about Golden State made a dumb move. Well, you heard it here first. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, Breanna Stewart is having a good year as well. She's getting 30 plus minutes a game, and she's putting up 19.4 points along with 4 assists. And it's not being cocky or overconfident, but they need to start asking themselves, is it time to talk about them having a record year? And that's honest. That's honest. It's almost like in the NFL when the Dolphins were undefeated, and now you get all of these teams, the closer and closer they get to that perfect season, they start looking for Dolphins players who were around in that era to say, hey, look, we're going to get all of you old guys in place because these guys could do it. It's not going to happen. But in this league, they have a good time to actually show people, hey, look, we got an awesome team. We're breaking records and we're doing it at a great pace. We'll talk more about that when we come back from an unofficial sponsor of the show. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Drop the spot. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. McDonald's. Download the app, order online, or visit good folks at your local McDonald's. So when we jump back into the piece, the next 6 games for the Liberty, they're the Sky, they play them twice. The Suns play them twice, then the Sparks. The Suns already are the only team with a winning record that they go up against in the next 6 games. The Sky, they're in 8th place in the league, and even though they have Reese and Camilla, the Liberty should beat them along with the Sparks, which are currently 10th in the league. So out of the next 6 games, 2 of those teams bottom feeders. They're at the bottom. You're in the draft for a reason, and even though Reese is playing good basketball, then the Liberty are just the better team. They're just the better team. And like I said, this is where they start saying to themselves, hey, look, we could win this thing. We could really win this thing. Because in a 40-game season, you've already got 21 games. So you're almost at 30 games after the next 6. Now, they didn't need that loss to the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark. Not saying they didn't need to lose to Caitlin Clark, because it wasn't just only her out there. But at that time when they took that game, that they were one of the worst teams in the league. They were one of the worst teams in the league, along with the Sky, along with a lot of people sitting here dragging down the tail end of it. But when you turn around and you look at that loss, sometimes you need that kind of loss to kind of shake you up and be like, hell, everything we do isn't good. Maybe the little things as a team, I could have rebounded more. I could have shot the ball a little bit better. I could have looked for my teammate. We went, dribble drive kick. We could have seen somebody open on the edges and the wings. Those things you start to ask yourself, hey, look, we need to go ahead and pull it together. Now, if they're able to pull it together on these next 6 games and they go 6-0, they're damn near close to 30 games and they only have 10 left. Beyond that, like I said, if they go 6-0 and you're almost at the 30-game point and your record and you still only have those 4 losses, they probably will go down as one of the greatest WNBA teams headed back to the finals. The Aces, they got some work because the Lynx is out there. And they got some work to do because last year they got swept at 1-3 in the finals. And I know Coach Sandy Bordello wants that taste out of her mouth badly. So hopefully they stay locked in, because it looks like at the moment, the Lynx could be the only team that they play in the finals. And the Lynx already have the edge, the season on them 2-1. And they won't see each other again until they get to the finals. So congratulations to them. Hopefully we'll stay keyed up, locked in, and we'll talk some more women's basketball. This is Big Vern at App Stupid. Don't you just like how we get knowledgeable? We'll be back.